There's a famous quote from Helen Keller. Blindness separates blind people from things. Deafness separates deaf people from other people. I might be walking around San Francisco, but I have no idea what's happening around me. Are people yelling? Is there a celebration? I have no idea. One thing that I'm proud of that we do at our restaurant, we bring our communities together.
Russ knew that I had always had a goal of opening up a restaurant. We were really tired of what we were doing, and we sat down and discussed options. Now, Russ, being from New York, he loves pizza. He'd eat it every day. He'd eat it for breakfast, he'd eat it for dinner. So we did some research and found classes that were in Italy. I ended up flying out to Italy 2 weeks later.
You have to understand your trade. There are no shortcuts in life. People think you just throw the pizza in and that's it. But it does not work that way. The wood has to be in the same building as the oven for 72 hours prior so that the wood will be at the same temperature as the room. You have to be sure that everything in the system is running together. And same with the restaurant. You have to have two very different hats, and yet we work together.
I'm more of the big picture person. I oversee the daily operations of the restaurant. I keep the front and the back of the house running. Russ is definitely more focused on the money and the bottom line.
Sometimes I see things a certain way, she sees them a little differently, but in the end, we know it's not about us, it's about the business. The goal is to make Mozzeria the best possible place for our customers, for our community, and to be profitable.
It is tough doing business in San Francisco. Rent is outrageous. There are a lot of laws, a lot of taxes, and definitely tough competition. We actually just added the food truck, which we have to pay more taxes on. And people do ask us, why do you have a food truck when you already have a restaurant?
We're going out and really bringing our food to the people rather than waiting for the people to come to us.
When they come up and place an order, they'll realize the experience isn't that bad. It's no big deal that we're deaf. And then they might be brave enough to come to the restaurant for the full experience. Deaf people definitely have a harder time finding jobs. We're lacking the networking in the hearing world. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to hire a full deaf team. It doesn't matter if they don't have any experience. We definitely invest our time and training in them. Now, most of our team has already passed their 1-year anniversary, which is a big, successful part of our restaurant.
This is the first job where I've really had a deaf-friendly work environment. Other jobs, I felt completely left out. Mozzeria has been the only place where I feel 100% involved.
When we were first thinking of our restaurant, we were mostly just focused on our business. We really didn't realize it until people were sending us emails about being their inspiration. We realized Mozzeria isn't just our restaurant. Really, it's the deaf community's restaurant.
It feels like home. We can communicate. We can ask questions. You don't have to worry about writing back and forth or a lag in time. It's really amazing. And plus, the food, oh my God.
We know that everyone, whether they be deaf or hearing, has that universal love of food, so that's what we're offering at Mozzeria.
Something I really have to emphasize, our restaurant is 90-95% hearing customers. It's not simple, but that's a given. When you're trying to start something, it's never going to be easy. We're focused on how we can do right by our customers.
Sometimes a customer will come in and you'll see the puzzled look on their face. But once they get in here and start communicating with us, they see it's not that big of a challenge. It warms my heart that connection can be made, that hearing people are not intimidated to communicate with me.
Well, we kind of talked about on the way over, like, how is this going to work? It amazes me how human communication is not just words. It is so easy to communicate without words. And we would come back just for the pizza.
I still see some resistance. Still you're deaf. You can't cook. But our Peking duck pizza was voted one of the 10 best dishes in the whole Bay Area in 2013 by Zach.
So all we ask from our customers when they come into the restaurant is to have an open mind, an open heart, and an open stomach too.
The hardest part is to get them in through the door. If they do come in, then it's our responsibility to serve you, to wine and dine you until you feel satisfied. I want people to realize that we are unique and to be supportive, but don't think, oh, They're deaf. This is a special needs restaurant. We're not looking for your sympathy. We do not need anything. All we need you to do is come in and eat our food, and then you will believe us.